Great. Aye, well.
Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb. Enemy in sight.
I hate YouTube streaming. Alright, there we go, we are back. Apologies for the stream issues before. So yeah, first round, Bloody Veterans won rather convincingly, and so far as continuing that record. But yeah, Bloody Veterans took a commanding lead early on in the first game, and basically held on to that. There was a few times where hardpoints were grabbed by Exsurge, but ultimately, Bloody Veterans either rotated better or just recaptured and held. Although, okay, 3Jik still here. That was their best killer in the last game. Obviously harder to tell when it comes to the search and destroy setup because, you know, you can't quite... It's not a deathmatch type thing, but, you know, still a thing. Being able to kill effectively is still a useful way of keeping your opponent's team contained since, you know, they're dead. And thus can't do anything. Just like in real life. Still 3v3. Picking each side. Blend's coming in here. Full team actually coming in here. Ajax trying to fight back. Gets taken out. Takes out Blends in the process, however. Zetrix goes down as well. 3Jik, the only one left against Marvel. Gets the snipe. And that is Bloody Veterans 2-0. Continuing their early shutout. I mean, it's only 2 wins so far. It's not unusual to have 2 wins before you start seeing the other team take a game or 2. See what happens. Marvel with the bomb. Everyone going over to the A point. Full assault in the A point. Some defense has been prepared, but not quite. Ajax getting a good kill, managing to maintain the position somewhat, but it's not going to be quite enough. 3Jik out of position to help. Zetrix swarming in from the side. Along with Purge. Purge able to get some kills in there. Nice shotgun shot, and that is a cleanup. Hat trick coming in from Bloody Veterans. So despite what I mentioned before regarding this map being kind of wonky to defend because of so many paths, Bloody Veterans just doesn't care. It's like a couple of them are enough to hold any positions. I was like, who cares? Just go to a spot, hold a position. Whoever comes there, the rest of the team will come in, and the team that's currently defending will stay alive long enough. Hold the line. It's honestly pretty... If you know your team can do that, that's a great strategy to work with. Bloody Veterans just about has this on lock. Looks like we are going to be seeing Blends go over slowly to the B point. Although, look like they're trying to be very cautious about which point they actually commit to. Bloody Veterans is going to be able to take this no problem if they maintain 5 players. So far, Exsurge has not managed to get a pick advantage. And without that pick advantage, they can't really do much. And if they can't do much, well, then obviously that's just gonna be it. But still a minute left. Blends, just maintaining their own safety. The rest of the team, what are they up to? Trying to find any position, I would imagine. Playing it super safe. But the time is ticking down. Blends moving forward along with the rest of the team. Merxy with the snipe attempt does just get a body shot on Zetrix. Blends coming around here. Gets the bomb plant. Ooh, Legend goes down, however. Marvel gets heavily damaged. Merxy goes down. Marvel down as well. Blends with the bomb plant, however, but it's 4-2. Gotta kill everyone on this team in the next 30 seconds. Oh, actually, stay alive for the next 30 seconds, rather. The defuse has to happen, so Bloody Veterans at a bit of a disadvantage. Going for the defuse, however, 3Jik going for the defuse. Ajax on the defense of the defuse, and that is a 4-point lead. Complete shutout. Bloody Veterans, man. That was amazing. Bloody Veterans just... They need 2 more rounds. One of them will have to be an attack round, but so far they're winning on defense. I mean, that's... especially on this map, like, winning on defense is generally not what you'd expect. Usually evenly matched teams, you'll have the defense being, you know, 2-3 in favor of the defending team, or sorry, 3-2 in favor of the attacking team. But there's the attack. Exsurge going heavily aggressive. Did lose Marvel, doesn't really care about the lack of pick advantage. Realizing, you know what, they just need to have that plant. That forces Exsurge's hands. Sorry, that forces Bloody Veterans' hands. But with that hand forced, Magic's now the only one left. Zetrix takes them out. The defuse is inevitable, and that is a complete shutout going into the attacking phase for Bloody Veterans.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
As soon as they take this, and they got the attack, but it's like, their Exsurge has to defend perfectly 5 times in a row to be able to get back into a position where they can try one more attack and hopefully, for their sake, win. Very rapid push over to the B point. Why not? Early rushes, especially when you have the advantage like this on the side swap. Common tactic, and it is going to be a bit risky. Turkey going forward. They have the bomb. Might want to plant it. But the pick advantage is massively in favor of Bloody Veterans. 4-2. Legend and Magic's the only players remaining on Exsurge. There is a small glimmer of hope. But that hope has been snuffed, very nearly snuffed out. Magic's all up to you. Clutch it out. No. No, they didn't. Bloody Veterans with the 6-0 shutout. Completely taken out Exsurge. Oof. That is painful. Yeah, that's a thing that happened. The Exsurge just decides to try. They tried their best, but Bloody Veterans went no. Bloody Veterans did not want to have any of that, so that is going to be a second round in favor of Bloody Veterans. They are now on series point. And do we have... No, just kills. We don't have the plants or anything like that. Not that it mattered. I think there was like 3 plants in that entire series out of 6 matches, or out of 6 rounds. So yeah, Bloody Veterans, they're up and looking very strong as we go into series point, which we are... Unfortunately, I don't have the full set. We're going to be going into that, probably going to be domination on firing range. I was exactly what I was going to say. Probably going to be domination on firing range, because that's... Firing range is popular, domination is the last mode, and there we go. However, given what we saw last time, I'm... Ooh, this is going to be tough. Bloody Veterans on the deathmatch mode, on the first match, on hardpoint, they struggled a little bit at the beginning, but then completely turned it around and got 150 to 80 at the end. And now he has 6-0 in the hardpoint mode. So with that, domination is gonna be... It's gonna be tough. If Bloody Veterans gets a triple cap, that... Actually, that would be surprising. It's even 75 points. It's... Just in terms of time, getting a triple cap is tough, but Bloody Veterans might just rush for it, for all I know. I don't expect... I mean, obviously it won't be a shutout. Their domination's never a shutout. It's just you do sometimes get a situation where one team has a massive advantage in the first round and basically can't lose unless the other team gets a triple cap or the center point is not captured for the majority of the second round, which is unlikely to happen. So yeah, if Bloody Veterans gets a 2 cap over the course of the first round, it's gonna be almost impossible And that's just true in general. If one team gets a double cap for the entirety of the first round, the second round is a wash. It's just a matter of fact with domination. And Bloody Veterans, the way they're playing, I expect they're going to be getting at least a 2-to-1 point ratio between them and Exsurge. I mean, Exsurge, they still have this round. It's still a brand new round. They could surprise all of us. Bloody Veterans has been playing extremely well this entire series, and I am honestly kind of rooting for Exsurge just as a sort of, underdog thing. But I'm also having to be the somewhat impartial observer here, and my impartial observations tell me that Bloody Veterans is coming in with an advantage.
Capture the objective.
When we get to the game proper, though, once everyone connects, of course, that is the first step. Yeah, once everyone connects, though, and we get to the game proper, then we will be looking at a potentially fast, potentially upsetting round. Well, one way or another, either it'll be an upset for Exsurge or it'll be upsetting for their players. Exsurge starting out with a little bit of advantage, getting their point that much faster, but that does mean that Bloody Veterans is likely going for the B point early, but not taking it, actually losing a lot of members of their team. Very early, massive loss. B point being taken by Exsurge. Very nice start from here. Exsurge, unfortunately, losing a lot of their players on the B point, but firing range B point, that is a hard thing to hold, and Exsurge has it. Brilliant start coming from Exsurge. They're looking for the triple cap. Exsurge wants this bad. I mean, their tournament life depends, well, not tournament life, they've still got third place match, but there's a lot riding on this. And Exsurge is coming in with a strong advantage. That 2-0 capture lead I was talking about earlier is in their favor. Ajax, however, going over to that. What, are they going to the A point? No, just protecting the C point. Can't quite find the room to get in yet. Trailer has... Oh, Trailer being taken, or attempted to be taken by Ajax and Purge and Zetrix, but no one's managing to actually get... Not Zetrix, sorry. No one's managed to get that Trailer, so the B point is secure. There's no firing angle covering it that's in control of Bloody Veterans. Finally, Ajax able to take that with Purge, grab the Trailer, cover the B point. Construction site being taken out as well. B point still under a heavy contest. Mercy with the grenades. We'll continue to hold that, but Bloody Veterans does get the double cap, does get the triple cap. I mean, that triple cap is Bloody Veterans take it back into the game. Worth noting, yeah, it is series point, but Bloody Veterans, on the other hand, this is kind of what happened with Hardpoint. Exsurge came out strong in Hardpoint. Not quite so strong, mind you, but still, they came out strong in Hardpoint, and then gradually Bloody Veterans continued to apply pressure and take over, and it went from like a 40-10 advantage in favor of Exsurge to 150-80 advantage in favor of Bloody Veterans. And this may be happening here as well. Exsurge still in the lead and does just barely grab the B point, maintaining their lead. It is a weak lead, however. Round 2 will be a round, like, it won't just be this lame duck round that I keep talking about potentially happening. It will be a serious round. Both teams will have a chance here. But Exsurge looks to be taking the first round pretty convincingly. 50 to 60, I'll be like 55-ish to 75. If no points change hands. That is a pretty much tied game. Still, Exsurge, they know the stakes, and they have risen to the challenge. And I'm very pleased to see it. Because now, shutouts aren't as, like, they're more fun to play than they are to watch. Let's just put it that way. If you're completely dominating your opponent, it's a great feeling, but the commentator's going, okay, great, yeah, they're winning, they're taking everything, but no, a game like this is an interesting game to commentate. Very quick push onto the B point, however. Actually, no, not the B point. Fergie going over to the A point. Wants to take the A point first. That was brutal. Going for an early triple cap. Zetrix coming here with Turgi, looking to continue maintaining control over point A. Bloody Veterans is losing point C, and they are taking point A. Point B completely open. Now, only 1 point being controlled. Blend looking to take back point B, and there it is. And point A getting heavily bombarded. But even then, Bloody Veterans still able to hold on to it. Grabs point A, getting themselves essentially back into the game, because this entire time, the Exsurge has had the lead. Bloody Veterans just started out in a really awkward way, where they basically just didn't take this. Well, they didn't, or they stopped the 8 point from being taken, but now it's even, and that is where Exsurge is going to shine. Exsurge looking for a triple cap. A point goes over to Exsurge. C point flips back to Bloody Veterans. No one really has control over the trailer. Ajax going for it. Bloody Veterans looking to grab the fire angles. They need to hold on to the B point. Magic's losing their Goliath. Legend trying to hold on to the B point, but the Annihilator from Ajax able to stop that. Opening up C point as well. Actually, at this point, it's not opening up C point. It's freeing C point from Exsurge's control. Triple cap is incoming. And there it is, the full triple cap from Bloody Veterans. 80 to 93. Still a lot of room for Exsurge to pull it back. But this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, the idea of possibly getting a triple cap, and especially that late game comeback. Mercy and Legend trying to hold up, but Farhodka not letting that, or Farhodka not letting that happen at all, and there it is. Bloody Veterans gets the lead for the first time this entire game. Exsurge does have C, keeping themselves in this at the very least. Are you looking to find that recapture? Getting back to triple cap. And the rest of the team trying to find fire angles on the A point here. Annihilator coming in here from Magix. Opening up the B point rather, but nope. Predator drone coming in there, completely wiping out Bloody Veterans, which should actually open things up a little bit. Actually, not wiping, sorry, wiping out Exsurge. Should open things up a little bit for the B point, but not quite. The C point completely captured. Goliath up once again for Magix. And at this point, a triple cap is required. Like, reverse the triple cap, and there is maybe a chance for Exsurge. They do have B point. They're grabbing C point. Magic's on A point, but goes down. C point, however, is taken. Just down to Mercy on the A point. Takes out Ajax, but 3Jik takes them out in response. The A point is the most important thing here. Marvel holding on to the C point as best they can. The A point looking to get captured. Turgi going for it, but not able to take it. Mercy gets refragged, stomping that capture from happening, but Magic's right next to that A point regardless. They have a few seconds to get that A point. Like 8 seconds or so to grab that A point. Magic's doing a great job here. Marvel comes in. There's the cavalry. Doesn't quite take out the point completely, but Legend as well on the opposite side of the A point. It's not going to matter, though. There's the flip. There's the triple cap. As long as this can be held by Exsurge, they might be able to hold this, but no, A point gets recaptured. That cannot hold. That is going to be... Is that going to be it? Marvel doesn't hold on. Mix. Magix doesn't get in either. They're trying their hardest, but it's just not going to happen. And that is game. That is match. That is the semifinals. Bloody Veterans on a very close last little ditch effort to take it. Comes back in domination. Remarkably close domination. I hear a shit-talking domination as a game mode, but we saw the closest game of this entire series was the domination match, and that was brilliant. Well done, Exsurge. I mean, commiserations for being knocked out into the third place match. But I gotta say, that was a hell of a game to get knocked out in.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
So with that, we will be having to wait for the other semifinals. That is Flow skill casting those. So I'm not sure where they are at the moment in their match, because I think they might have... Actually, I don't know where they are in their match. Yeah, I have no idea that there's... Well, at any rate, I will be going to a bit of a break while we wait for the third place match, which will be on this channel. Stay tuned for that, as that'll be up in just probably, I'd say 10-15 minutes, give or take. So stay tuned, the stream will be up, there'll be some music. Feel free to chill out for the next 10-15 minutes while we wait for the third place match.